trying not to think about how he had lost the war. Trying not to think about how he had loved Zenobia. Blinded himself to her treachery. She stared at him. Heartbroken. No! Lupino's the traitor! Renato had an awful, sinking feeling in his stomach. Then, he felt a knife in his back.
Alright. And here we go again. Well, we could do the harebrained scheme and then make a choice after that, but I think I'm going to take not the harebrained scheme and then take Zenobia to the mountains instead.
Ah, Lupino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lupino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. Lupino's frantic message said that the Ravens were going to kill him for being a rebel spy. And that he had a clever plan. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse. Or so Lupino had told him over the far speaker anyway.
So it seems like, yeah, my suspicions are true. The truth is the ultimate truth, and Lupino is just a traitor through and through. And as such, I shall treat it as such. So this is pretty much like
Lupino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen the winged horse. He'd only sold it. But wait, where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
As I was saying. Actually, I forgot what I was saying. Damn it. So Lupino's a traitor, that's the ultimate truth, nothing's going to be changed. And as such, I'm going to take every path and eventually get everything. Anyway, so it doesn't bother me too much. So let's finally craft the ice blade to its ultimate form.
Wow. The sword felt even colder.
Hell yeah. But my favorite's still the speed sword, because the faster I get to the combos, the quicker I can do that one-hit kills.
People were frightened these days. Just 2 weeks past, Renato had sneaked through an empty town and listened to the Ravens caw about the Emperor's new taste in ritual sacrifice. Oh, just have a dash, thought Renato. Renato looked around the empty village and reflected. The Sky Ripper had turned out to be far too dangerous to be used. Time to turn to what he knew best.
Why do I still need ore? I've gotten everything I needed, right?
I think this is yours, said Renato, but he couldn't hear his enemy's answer.
Because he's dead. That was a bit morbid now, wasn't it? Still trying to find like new routes or routes to go.
That time, boys! Caught the lead, Raven. Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Well, unless he really was a traitor, obviously. Then they'd probably pin a medal on his chest.
And we all know he is a traitor. So obviously we don't have to worry about anything. So much easier now for the upgrades.
Lapino would betray him. But now Renato knew that. What would Lapino do if he knew that Lapino was going to betray him? Well, he'd concoct some crazy scheme, wouldn't he? That used Lapino's betrayal against him and it would blow up in his face. Yeah. Maybe he was overthinking this. Well, that would be a first.
No, why would I hit that twice? Damn it. Let's heal up a little bit first. There we go.
I felt bad for littering, but these islands were short on trash cans.
That's not a good excuse.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Okay, so we're gonna go through this path, but just change the last bit. We're just not gonna trust Zenobia at the last bit. Right, let's do it.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in Sword Fu school. And you're still mad for her, the rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.